Hey everybody, welcome to Wind Down Wednesday. Listen, I want you to take a second to just settle in. Let your shoulders drop. If you're holding some tea or some water, that is awesome. Listen, wrap your hands around it. That is great. Or if maybe you have come straight from a full day, you don't have to pretend that you didn't. Just come on, settle in and just relax with us. Tonight, y'all, is the last Wind Down Wednesday of April, the last of Nourishment Month, okay? And before we begin, I want to acknowledge that because the women who have been showing up week after week have been doing something quietly significant. Not just learning about minerals or gut motility or hormonal mechanisms, something underneath that. And we'll get to what that is, okay? We're going to get to exactly what. For now, though, you don't have to do anything, okay? You don't have to be anywhere, right? You don't have to keep up with anything, okay? That I'm saying anyway. If you fall asleep with this on, that is also allowed, okay? So anyway, tonight is for you, okay? Tonight is for you to actually land. We'll do the rest from there, okay? So I just want you just to come in, just relax, grab your tea, grab your water, grab your blanket. I want to begin by telling you what April was actually for, because if you've been here all month, you've been doing something specific without me naming it, okay? And tonight is when I name it. I'm so excited. I'm glad y'all are here. April looked on the surface like Nourishment Month. We covered minerals. We covered why your gut got harder to live with after age 40. We covered stomach acid, motility, the cortisol digestion relationship, the estrogen gut connection. We covered why eating cleanly stopped producing the results it used to. We covered a lot of food, right? But April was not fundamentally a nutrition month. April was a literacy month. Every conversation we had this month was building toward one specific recognition. That recognition is this: the food was never the problem. The food was rarely the variable that was failing you. The food was almost always the thing you were focusing on, because food is visible. Food is controllable. Food is the place you have agency. But your symptoms were not, in most cases, downstream of what was on your plate. Your symptoms were downstream of whether your body could receive what was on your plate. And that is a different conversation entirely, okay? This is why generic nutrition advice has produced inconsistent results for so many of you. Not because the advice was wrong. I want to make sure I make that clear. But it was because it was being applied to a body whose ability to receive nutrition had changed, and no one had named the change. What you've been learning this month is metabolic literacy. This is what April was for. I keep hearing stomping behind me. And tonight, we're going to do the thing that literacy makes possible. We're going to put the month in order. Are y'all ready? All right, so here's the truth, y'all, that I have been moving you toward gently for the past 4 weeks, okay? Nourishment is not the first thing your body needs from you in this transition. I'm gonna let that land. Now I know it lands as a surprise after a month spent on it, right? So let me show you why, okay? Let's make sense of all of this. There is an order your body uses in midlife that no one explains. I have been teaching it inside of our online community, the Nourishment Flow Circle, which is free. I've been teaching this for a while in shorthand: nervous system, rhythm, nourishment. Tonight, I want to walk you through why that sequence is not arbitrary and why putting nourishment first, which is what almost every protocol you have ever followed has done. Well, that is the single most common reason midlife protocols stall. First, nervous system. Your nervous system is the gatekeeper of every other system. When it is dysregulated, when cortisol is firing on a pattern that does not match your day, when your body believes it is in defense, your body will not metabolize. It will not release weight. It will not absorb minerals well. It will not convert thyroid hormone efficiently. It will not clear estrogen the way it is meant to. This is not a metaphor, y'all. This is mechanism. Cortisol overrides every other hormone in the body. If your stress system is running hot, your thyroid will pull back T3 conversion. Your gut will reduce blood flow to digestion. Your liver will deprioritize estrogen clearance to keep up with detoxifying cortisol. Your insulin will become less responsive. Your sex hormones will be downregulated to preserve adrenal output. So when a woman tells me she added a mineral protocol or a clean diet or a supplement stack and nothing held, what I am almost always seeing is a system that received the right inputs at a moment when it did not have the regulatory capacity to use them. The nervous system has to be addressed first, okay? Now, this is not because it is the most important system. It is because the system that determines whether the others can work at all. That's why it is that system. All right, then second, rhythm, right? Rhythm, nervous system, rhythm. Once the nervous system has stability, rhythm comes next. By rhythm, I mean the body's circadian and metabolic timing. When you eat, when you move, when you sleep, when you wake, when light enters your eyes, when you are still, and when you are active. That is what I'm referring to with rhythm. Rhythm matters because biology is not just what you do, it is when you do it. The same meal at 7 a.m. and at 9 p.m. produces different glucose responses, different cortisol responses, different sleep responses. The same exercise at 6 a.m. and at 6 p.m. produces different recovery patterns, different hormonal cascades, different metabolic effects. In your 20s, your body forgave timing errors. By your 40s, it stopped forgiving them. Now, this is not a failing on your part. This is your body becoming more efficient with information. It now treats timing as data. So many women in midlife do not have a rhythm problem they recognize as a rhythm problem. They have a rhythm problem that shows up as energy crashes, as cravings, as restless sleep, as bloating, as weight that does not respond to caloric reduction. And no amount of nourishment optimization will fix it, because the issue is not the meal. The issue is when the meal is landing in a body whose timing has changed. the timing has changed. And then third, of course, is nourishment. Yes, finally, nourishment. Nourishment is not the foundation. Nourishment is what you build on the foundation. When the nervous system is regulated and the rhythm is honored, then food can do what food is meant to do. The mineral protocols hold. The gut work integrates. The macronutrient ratios produce predictable responses. The supplements produce a measurable change instead of a vague maybe. This is not a downgrade of nourishment. This is its rescue, because when you eat or when you treat nourishment as the first lever, as most of us were taught to, it cannot perform. You are asking food to compensate for a regulatory system that is not yet regulated. That is not nourishment's job. That is not what food was designed to do. When you treat nourishment as the third lever, it becomes one of the most powerful tools in the protocol. Not the first thing you reach for, the thing that finally works because the conditions for it to work have been built. The conditions for it to work have been built. This is why everything you have ever done that did not hold. Okay? It is not because you lack discipline, y'all. It is not because you chose the wrong foods. It is not because you were lazy or uncommitted or doing it wrong. It is because you were applying the right tool in the wrong order. That is the entire month of April in one sentence. Was that one sentence? Anyway. All right. Y'all listen. Here's the part of this that I want you to feel before we move on. This is not your fault. This is not your fault. You have been operating for years, possibly decades, with a sequence that was given to you by a culture that does not understand midlife metabolism. You were told the lever was food. You worked that lever. You worked the lever, right? The lever did not move what you were promised it would move. It was not the lever's fault. It was not your fault. It was the order. O-R-D-E-R. Order. So let's do this gently together, y'all. I want you to place one hand on your chest, okay? Just one hand on your chest. And one on your belly. I can't do that. I got a mic in my hand. No deep breathing yet. Just notice where your body meets your hands, okay? Okay. Now I'm going to ask you 3 questions. You don't need to answer them out loud. You can if you want to. Well, you don't need to write them down. You just need to let them land, okay? So just notice where your hand meets your body. The first question, this month, April, what did you notice about your own pattern? Maybe you recognized your symptoms in the gut conversation that we had, I think it was April 15th. Maybe the mineral conversation we had first week of April. Maybe it named something you've been suspecting for years, right? Maybe you took the quiz and saw your archetype and felt something settle. Maybe the food work you tried this month did not produce what you hoped, and now you understand why. Whatever you notice, let it count. Let it be data, okay? Data. The second question, if the food was never the problem, what would change in how you treat your body tomorrow? not as a should, as a question. If you knew in your bones that nourishment was the third lever and not the first, what would you stop forcing? What would you stop blaming yourself for? What would you allow yourself to do less of while you focus on the regulation and the rhythm that have to come first? Third question. What does your body need from you that you have not been giving it? Not more vegetables, not more protein, not more discipline, okay? Something underneath that. Something the month has been pointing at gently the whole time. Stay with it. Now slowly, without urgency, quietly say to yourself, I understand my pattern now in a way I did not a month ago. That is enough for tonight. And then take a breath. Let your hands fall. You don't have to do anything with what just came up. Okay? You only have to let it stay with you because that's information, it's data, and it's important. Y'all, I want to be honest with you about why I am telling you all of this tonight. A literacy month, which is what April, really February, March, and April was, okay? A literacy month gives you understanding. It does not give you implementation. You can leave this evening with a complete map of why your body works the way it does and still not know specifically what your protocol should be, because protocols are not generic. They are built around your specific archetype, sequence for your specific pattern in the order your specific body needs. This is what the Done With You protocol build is for. Some of you have been seeing me write about it this week within our community. Some of you have not. So here is what you need to know. The Done With You protocol build is anywhere from 5 to 10 sessions over 5 weeks. We confirm your archetype, we map your pattern, and we build your protocol together. Okay? Nervous system first, rhythm second, nourishment third, in the correct sequence for your specific physiology. In week 6, you receive your completed 90-day blueprint, which is a written document built for you that you implement and return to long after we finish the protocol, right? The 6-week protocol. It is what April has been pointing at. The founding cohort starts Monday, May 4th. There are 10 spots, and that is the clinical maximum that I can hold without compromising the depth of each individual build. As of tonight, though, 6 spots remain. The cohort does close on Sunday, May 3rd. The founding rate, I'm open and transparent, is only $5.97. Now, that is below what most women spend on supplements in a quarter. Honestly, we know it. It is the lowest, y'all, this build will be offered at. And I'm just being completely honest. It's low for now, for this one. Now, if April moves something in you, if you have been waiting for the right next step, the one that would actually meet your pattern, this is the door, okay? The waitlist link is in the description below from tonight's session. If you have a question before you submit, to get on the wait list, I want you to go ahead and comment whatever that question is below, or you can message me directly. My information is in my bio. Y'all, I just want you to know I do read every single message and I answer them myself, okay? Not my assistants. This is not a hard sell. I am not going to chase you. I am telling you because you have if you have been doing the work, and I know some of you have, if you've been doing the work this month and the work this month was building towards this, I need you to know that. That is the only reason I'm telling you all of this, okay? The Done With You protocol build, what we've been doing over this month leads to this. Now, before we close, I want to share one more thing. If all you did this month was show up, even imperfectly, even quietly, even just to listen, that counts, okay? You moved your relationship with your body somewhere it was not a month ago. You learned to think about nourishment, as information instead of fuel. You learn that your symptoms have a mechanism, and the mechanism has a name. You learned, possibly for the first time, that your body is not behind. She is reorganizing. That is not a small thing, y'all. That is not a small month. Now, for May, next month, May is going to ask different questions of us, okay? We have spent the past 3 months laying the 3 foundations of my tri-shift method. Nervous system in February, rhythm in March, nourishment in April. The framework is now in your hands. Now, the month of May is the integration conversation, where the 3 layers meet, how the framework lives inside one ordinary week, your week, instead of 3 separate teaching months, okay? And from late May into June, we begin to look at what integration looks like for your specific archetype. The framework is the same. The application is yours. The work continues. The free online community continues. The conversation deepens. But tonight, I want to leave you with the same line I always do, y'all. If all you did tonight was show up, that was enough. Sleep well, ladies. And I will definitely, if God says the same, I will definitely see you next Wednesday. Take care.